Welcome to the NBA Draft Lottery, Fantasy Basketball. We have one of the most competitive fantasy leagues. Most of everybody plays all three sports, and it's very, very competitive. But I don't think it's a question that we have the most competitive basketball league. I don't hear anybody ever talk about fantasy basketball, but we definitely top notch. I think it's because, we don't you don't have 10 different starters. You don't have, you can start them in a week. So one guy has 85 and you only have 60 and you're trying to beat him. So I think we limit the amount of starts that you have per week, and I think that really helps make it competitive. And it also allows you only have to look 1 week. You can set your roster for a full week, and you don't really have to look back because there's not too many injuries or game time decisions. And usually one player doesn't really break you like in the NFL, and sometimes with baseball with starting pitchers. This year we're actually going to do something totally different, guys. In this draft, we actually are going to go from top to bottom. The reason for that, though, and a lot of people say that, is there's more of a shot for people to get the number 1 pick than the number 10 pick. If you really think about it, it's true. If I select the first name, the chances that you're going to be out of 1 through 10, you only have a 90% chance, and then it keeps going down to each one. It does, percentage-wise, does even out at the end, but I think it's better if we start at the top. So there's 10 names in the hat. We're going to start with the first pick in the draft. Okay? I actually just left my pen over there. I'll be right back. Alright, you guys. Alright, with the number 1 pick in this year's NBA 2013 draft will be. Da-na-na-na. Maybe it's Durant, maybe it's LeBron, but let's see who's picking that pick. The first pick will be Jeremiah Powell. The number 1 pick belongs to Jeremiah. The number 2 pick in this draft belongs to Paul. It's a decent pick. I usually get one of the two. It's really tough in basketball, though, because the end of the second round and the third round, those players you could find similar type talents later on in the draft, and it's really tough because I feel like in basketball more than any sport, after you get through, the first 2 picks, I was looking for about 4 or 5, but once you get through the second round, you get through like the 5th pick in the second round, it's a dramatic drop off, and it evens out to like the 5th round where you can find talent. If you look at last year's draft, you could find 5th round talent at 2nd round level. So it's going to be very interesting how that works out. The next pick, the number 3 pick, Tyrell. He needs it. Hopefully he has a lot better year than he had last year. DC with the number 4 pick. I think DC really wanted this to be a keeper league. Me too. I traded Holiday and All-Star last year for Derrick Rose, knowing that Derrick Rose wasn't probably going to play. So I gave